Welcome everyone to the Merciful Metal channel. My name is Thomas, and don't worry Anthony, the next video I'm gonna show that bass in the background. It's driving him crazy. This is gonna be another vinyl update. I have a lot of stuff in here. I'm not gonna show it all because that would be a little too much for a video. So I'm just gonna show six records here. First record, Mother's Ruin with Road to Ruin. This one is from originally, I believe, 1982, something like that. But this is as you can see, Gold Metal Classics reissue. It's just on standard black, nothing special. Here is the lyric sheet with their little story. Always love that when they include stuff like that. It's fun to read while listening to the music. This is a great record. It's like really early new wave of British heavy metal. But like the really mellow kind, you know. If you like Tin Lizzy, you're gonna really like this record. Yeah, pretty much everything on the A side is fantastic. I would say if you have to check out one song, check out the song Turn Another Corner from Mother's Ruin. That's just fantastic. Yeah, there's some saxophone on here. Just a fantastic record if you like Thin Lizzy, early new wave of British heavy metal. So this one is really nice. And the next three records that I picked up were reissues of previously like super rare records. So all done again by Gold Metal Classics. So this one is Vanguard. Now this was originally an EP from 1984 or 1986 or 87, something like that. Yeah, these guys are from Sweden, and this was like a really rare Swedish metal EP. But they re-released it. The A side were the original songs. They're really nice, just really what you would expect from Swedish heavy metal, you know, just straightforward Swedish traditional heavy metal. Previous video, now again, noise. I lost my train of thought because of that fucking scooter. Yeah, Vanguard, Swedish heavy metal. That was it. Yeah, this is, like I said, just what you would expect and what you want from Swedish heavy metal. It's a really fun record. If you like Swedish heavy metal but you don't know this, check it out. It's really fun. Gotta show the inside as well. Yeah, here we go. Some pictures, really nice, and little story again of the band, which I love. Which is kind of the thing with all of these like three reissues I'm going to show. Gold Metal Classics, they do a brilliant, fantastic job with these. This is what you want. The sleeve is like fantastic quality. This a plastic, like an inner sleeve with plastic. For me, if a record company uses these, they get bonus points. For me, I really fucking hate it when they use these shitty ass paper alone inner sleeves that just scream when you pull out the record, you know what I mean? Like, I still can't believe some record companies use those shitty ass sleeves. Yeah, and I love that they include like these little write-ups on, or like the stories on the history. So, Gold Medal Classics, you're not gonna watch this video anyway, but if you like, keep doing what you're doing right now, the same as with this one. Now this is a total jam, and I swear if you haven't checked this out, this is Militia, the sibling. It also came with this little hype sticker which says special replica version, and that is exactly what it is. Yeah, this is like, they really made a perfect replica of what this record was back in the day. This is like US power metal bordering on thrash, but still like that US power metal sound to it, you know. Vocals are like really high up there. Fucking, it's really an incredible record. There's only 3 songs on here, but it's really worth your time and money, at least to me. You know, I really love stuff like this, that really old school. You can just hear it's underground, and that really thrashy US power metal sound with the really high over the top vocals, you know. These guys are from Texas. Yeehaw. Now, this also came with some stuff. Come out. Oh yeah, there it is. Like an inner sleeve with this on the back, which says, well, I will read it to you. The vinyl record you're holding in your hands is a replicated version of the original Militia, the sibling album released in 1985. So, yeah, it's like they really nailed it with the replica, as well as like the little inner sleeve, tiny paper. They nailed it on the back as well. Usually you would see, like with the Vanguard record, you would see like that little logo, and you would see like when the original was, and like reissued 2021, whatever, and then the website or something. But this one is all clean on the back, you know, there's no sign of it being a reissue, except for like the little inner sleeve, or like the lyric sheet. Yeah, this is fantastic. Also, the centering is just really nice, really old school. This is fantastic metal. Just old school goodness. And if you think we had the high point of this video, then another fucking, you know, this, I showed, like I mentioned this record in the Super Grill video that I did, and they reissued it. This is like arguably one of the best metal records out there. You know, I wouldn't say it's a top 10 like all-time favorite record for me, but it's definitely in the top 15. top 20. Slauter Xstroyes, whatever you want to call it, Winter Kill. This is a gem. This truly is a fucking masterpiece, an underground, forgotten masterpiece. And I'm so incredibly happy that they finally reissued this one, because an original, it's a private pressing. They are from Chicago, I think. It was a private press. They released it themselves, and an original goes for around like 600 euros or something, and even a reissued one, which I think early 2000s it was reissued again, but even that one goes for almost like 200 euros. So yeah, finally getting a well deserved reissue. And again, Gold Medal Classics, fantastic. The sleeve just is perfect quality. They have a really, like, again with the good sleeves, bonus points, and a nice little 4-page insert with an old interview, or like there's a little story in it, but it's an interview, and there are the lyrics. There you go, and there's some cool band pictures. I love it. Yeah, it's progressive power metal from 1985, and it's really a unique record from its time. These guys really fucking groundbreaking record, absolutely. There's no, like, I really can't really do this record justice by just describing it. It's US power metal, like I said. It's really progressive, on the progressive side, but not that weird Dream Theater kind of progressive, you know what I mean? They just do it differently. Songwriting, the riffs, the record, the songs. I mean, it's such a unique record, and I really highly recommend you check it out. It's absolutely one of the best metal records ever made. And also, what I like about this record is, of course, the bass, the big fat bass. It's really clear. But this is one of these bands. Like I said, it's a fantastic, one of the best metal records ever. Can't stretch that enough. But this is one of these bands where every band member is just perfect, spot on. Yeah, they all do their jobs perfectly. They all fit together so well. It's all just perfect. Slaughter Xstroyes, Winter Kill, just the best. Yeah, two more, which I picked up in my local record store last week. This one was not even 10 euros. It was like 8 euros. Samson Survivors. This record is originally from 1987, but this is the 1983 repress with a different cover. I think the original has like a drawing, like a pile of bodies, and the band is standing on top of that, something like that. But yeah, this is the reissue, different cover. It came without an inner sleeve, but that's okay, it was cheap as fuck. It's a fun record, really nice. Like, I knew Samson, and I think a lot of you guys know Samson as well for being the band that had Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden before he was in Iron Maiden. But this record, doesn't have Bruce on it yet. He came after this. Paul Samson, the lead guitarist, also does the vocals on this one. And this is like the band with that drummer Thunderstick, which uses like this mask as his gimmick, whatever. Yeah, I knew Samson, but I didn't know this record where Bruce Dickinson is not singing. So this was kind of a gamble. I just picked it up. It was, like I said, not even, it was just a single digit number price. So it was really cheap. And, you know, if this record was going to suck, I was still happy to get it because of the second song, the song title. Just for that, this is a great addition to my collection. And the record, or like the song, is called, are you listening? I wish I was the saddle of a schoolgirl's bike. Yeah, just for that song title, this was a great purchase. I wish I was the saddle of a schoolgirl's bike. I'm not shitting you. Like I said, it's 1979, so this is again like early bluesy new wave of British heavy metal. It's a fun record. It's really nice. It's not Iron Maiden or anything like that, but it's a fun record. And I also picked up, and this is a good closure of this video, my first Megadeth record on vinyl. It's funny because I usually, I barely have any big four records on vinyl. I'm starting to slowly get them. But I mean, you know, it's a great record. It's a fantastic record. But I would rather spend my money on something like this than something like this that's already like really out there. I don't know if that sounds kind of weird, but you know, bands like Metallica and Megadeth, they're not gonna go anywhere. You know, they're legendary bands, they're the biggest, so I don't feel a necessity to own their records instead of stuff like this, which is like forgotten gems. You know, I really rather get that stuff than something like this, but I still want something like this, don't get me wrong. But yeah, this is my first Megadeth record on vinyl. I do have pretty much all of their CDs. Yeah, all of their records on CD. That was what I was going to say. This is it's on Combat, but this is the what is it? Canadian pressing. Jesus, that took way too long. It's an original Canadian pressing. There is also the inner sleeve. There we go. Really, really nice with the lyrics. Yeah, I've been really enjoying, like I've spun it a few times already, and it's just like these. Also, the thing with these records is that I haven't listened to them in years. So listening back, it's just like really a sense of that early, you know, this is the stuff that that I discovered, you know, when I was kind of getting serious with heavy metal, you know. So listening to it back, it really brings up that feeling, you know, that early heavy metal discovery feeling, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think everyone knows this one. Megadeth Peace Sells. And that's a good closure for this final update. There's some really good stuff coming up next, in the next one. 3 grails, which one... Alright, 1 super grail and 2 grails I already have to show here. But you'll see that in the next final update. But before that, again, Anthony, you're gonna see that base. Don't worry, it's driving you crazy, I know. Check these reissues out. I really recommend these. Buy them, whatever. I don't get sponsored, so it doesn't give a fuck if you don't buy them. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys to see you in the next one. Yeah, thanks for watching. This has been going on for way too long. Thank you guys. Bye.